What up, everybody? It is Tina, the Mind Your Specialist, here with the group therapy crew, minus Keita, because she has the flu. She's back, B's back. Nigga don't know what he doing. Okay, so my question
Hate that she always
today.
got this bitch so close and making me look
sorry.
like I ain't got no neck.
There you
But
go.
everybody ain't got a giraffe neck like your
I don't have a
motherfucking
giraffe
ass.
neck, first
Fuck
and
if you
foremost.
don't.
My neck
Go like
is
go like
normal.
this. Go like this. See how far that motherfucker stretch out. Let's go.
I don't think the camera's doing that, Reese.
What, making me look like I ain't got no neck?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I'm saying if she pushed this motherfucker back, it would do something. She got my shit cut off right here. Like this
She
shit
always
be
starving
horrible.
with
I don't
me.
think she
I look
doing
like
that.
I'm all fat roll and face. Like no, give me
Anyway,
some
let's
neck
go back
appeals.
to what
Yeah.
I was saying we was talking about today.
What's
We're
it,
talking
bitch?
about the communication that you are allowed to do with your ex, or not allowed, the communication that you do have with your ex. And are there boundaries that your mate or spouse, have for you? Me, I don't have no exes to communicate with. I don't like none of them motherfuckers. Secondly, what about you?
I mean, hey, you know,
Hey, you know what, bitch?
I mean,
Some
it's,
exes just don't know boundaries because they'll still.
That's
fucking
what I'm
keep calling
saying.
when you
What are
tell
the
them not to
boundaries?
fucking call.
you know, I think the boundaries should be
Don't fucking call.
just like anybody else. Don't call after a certain motherfucking time. I don't see your ex calling you on a daily fucking basis.
Okay.
Like, I mean, it's a lot of motherfucking boundaries. It just depends. If y'all got kids together, that's something totally different. Of course, y'all have to communicate. If you don't have kids together, but calling on a daily basis, I don't think I would like that. I don't think I would like that at all.
Not daily.
Not daily.
But what if your ex was your best friend? Because some people have exes that are best friends.
They do. They do. I still just think it just depends.
Now, when it comes to the depending, is it okay for your spouse to be in contact with his best friend who's a woman who's an ex?
This
'Cause I'ma tell you my motherfucking
This conversation
opinion.
is getting off of me.
My opinion is
Like I'm no
hell
longer
no.
saying anything.
No, bitch.
Okay, so for my husband, no, it's not okay.
But it's okay for you to do it.
Yes.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
So your husband said it's not okay.
Okay,
It's totally
it
not.
is.
No, it's not. I've said that repeatedly on many occasions.
Okay.
It is.
Speak up a little bit, B. Let's hear your thought about it.
What the fuck you need to call your ex for? Seriously, it's nothing that we need to talk about. I don't care if we grew up together, motherfucking. If that person is married, you don't call that person. It's like going about your fucking business.
But what if
why
they
you
were
link-
friends?
Friend your ass from a long distance. Mail a letter.
That's
But
it.
calling on the phone, sending text messages, let's meet up, and all that other bullshit for what? Nigga, you got somebody at home. Or woman, you got somebody at home. Why you trying to meet up with them?
Well, they're friends. Friends that maybe go out, talk, watch the game, have a drink, meet up with other friends. You don't have to look at me. So. He looking like bitch, whatever.
As I said, it's no need for that.
Okay.
Now I see. Now I'm gonna have to cut back in because he told me some there's no need for that. But I talked to
Way too
an
many of
ex that is a very good friend of mine, and
And it's normally not a problem.
I'm not gonna say it's not a problem. I'm not gonna say it's not. I'm not gonna say he likes it, but
So you being disrespectful because you know he don't like it.
no, I think it's disrespectful to ask me to cut somebody out my life that is honestly pretty much like a brother to me. I mean, that ex part, I don't pay attention to that part of it. We grew up together. This is somebody who's been in my life for so many fucking years. It's just, I mean, that's just like cutting
Don't say me, bitch.
No, I wasn't gonna say a
Family members
person.
off
I
of
wasn't
that
gonna say
shit.
a
How about that?
person.
That's the
I was
shit that
gonna
kills
say
me.
it's like cutting a part of you out of you. This person is a part of your life. It was this, especially this person was a part of my kids' upbringing, and now you're asking me to cut the person who took over as being their dad out their life. Like, no, that's not okay.
Wait, say that again.
You're asking me to cut this person who essentially took over the father role in their life. You're asking me to cut that away. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
That's not okay. This man, when their father took a hiatus, he stepped in and did everything.
Well,
So I'm not kicking him out.
I
It's
know.
not
I ain't been around
it's not
that long.
cool.
I've been around a long time. I ain't known but one motherfucker to be no father now. That shit must have happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so
This happened when I left their dad. But
Okay,
from that moment
I'm not dealing with
on,
you.
this nigga was a father figure for what? 2 years? That don't count.
about 3 years.
Okay.
About 3 years.
Shit.
If not 4. About 3 to 4
I don't
years.
give a goddamn how long it was. How about this? Let me paint this picture. So this father figure, suppose one of your babies had a graduation party at the house, at your house where you live with your man. Could this nigga show up? Can he come? Cause he's in part of your life.
I feel like if my children want him there, then it shouldn't be a problem. But because they know how my husband feels, Sierra wanted Lonnie at her stuff, and she asked him and her dad how they both felt, and it was at her dad's house. And her dad was okay because he knows this man, and he was okay. He wasn't. So she respected that he didn't want
You talking
him
about
to
her
come.
daddy?
Her daddy was okay with it.
We ain't talking about him.
And I just said,
You don't live with him?
but Brainiac wasn't. Brainiac wasn't okay.
You
But she
goddamn right he
did.
wasn't.
She did ask both of them out of the respect. But it did hurt her feelings that he couldn't be there.
I don't give a fuck.
See,
Let my
that's
bitch-
not okay.
Let my bitch
It ain't
invite
always
another
about
nigga
you.
to my shit.
But it's not always about you. You
It
can't.
is always
it's
about
not.
me.
That's the problem then, because everything doesn't revolve around this one single person. It's
Right.
other people at play here, and you can't say that your feelings outweigh the feelings of everybody else. Like, who you not God over them? Who the fuck are you to say that your feelings goes over what the fuck I feel? Like, to say that, you's an arrogant motherfucker.
You know, and now that you say that, I don't give a fuck. I still don't want this motherfucker
I
over
can't
here.
stand you. Can't stand your ass.
Because that's like telling the man or the woman who said that they don't want that person there. Fuck how you feeling, because I grew up with this person.
But what's the
I'm still
difference
gonna
with what you're
invite them
saying to the other person?
Thank you.
You're pretty much saying fuck
Fuck how you
too.
feeling. So again, it's like what makes us as humans in a relationship with somebody believe that we have a right to tell them fuck how you feel, you're gonna go with my feeling instead. It's like, you're not over me. You're not over the motherfucking relationship. It's supposed to be compromise. And for you to say that there's not gonna be a compromise here, well, motherfucker, I can also not compromise on a lot of bullshit too. Where's that going to get us?
Here's the compromise.
Where the
that motherfucker
compromise?
around.
If you want to have this motherfucker at the party, at the event, whatever it is, have that shit away from my house. That's the compromise.
So
Do not have this nigga in my house. Go ahead.
so
But
if
she
it
can
was
still
at
be friends with her.
so if it was at a park, he could come to the park.
That's a free part.
And then, now let's just say this. This friend of mine, he only wanted to come, see her, and leave. He was not coming to stay to linger. He wanted to come, see her, give her a hug, and leave. That was it.
Here's the thing. If this nigga is related to your child by blood, he can come. The reality is you can't control what a bitch do, right? So if you want this motherfucker around, if you want to keep in contact with him, I can't control that. But you will not have this motherfucker in my house.
Oh, I agree there.
Okay. So
Yeah, we're in agreement there.
So
Right.
let me get this straight. your spouse or your mate can be friends with their ex. Now, what are the boundaries of the communication?
The boundaries is
The boundaries are.
okay. Oh, see, I was in nigga mode right there. See,
You should have nudged me so I could get him.
Oh,
Goddammit.
my bad.
The boundaries are, don't be sitting up talking to this motherfucker all night while I'm in the house. The boundaries are, don't have this motherfucker parking in front of my house.
This nigga is for real.
The boundaries are,
Back at the park at the
don't have my child calling this motherfucker by his name like he know this, like he or she know this motherfucker.
You-
But what if
Push
they
this one
what
more
if they
time.
do? What if they do?
What they supposed to call him?
Ain't no-
Sir?
Ain't no what if they do, because I just said don't.
What is
Wait a
supposed
minute.
to call him?
What do you mean?
Call him shit.
Okay, wait. I apologize.
That makes no
you
sense.
talking about your spouse?
My spouse.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. I got it.
I
You
go by a
right.
different creed.
You right. Yo, at this point, your kids wouldn't know none of them. Because why would they? Like that. So, yes, I agree with you on that. I agree. So, but my situation is a little bit different. My
Oh,
kids
right.
did know him.
Exactly. You're right.
You know, this man wrapped their Christmas presents. This man wrapped their birthday presents. This man was at Christmas, birthdays, school events. This man was there for them as their dad when he was doing whatever the fuck he was doing, trying to make a bitch suffer, thinking I was gonna be a single parent. Anyway, so he took over that role for them, and then I pushed him out because of
Dumb shit.
some bullshit me and him was going through. I pushed him out, but I honestly didn't realize that my daughters was hurt by that. So it was like, oh damn, my bad. But then here comes this new fella that came in their life, and they were like, okay, cool. But it's not like they never stopped asking about my male friend, because that's who they knew. And they never stopped asking about him. And they still communicate with, they have his number, they still communicate with him. He still do birthday shit for them and Christmas shit for them, because he like, damn, I was a part of their life for so long. It's not okay that I was just kicked out because you got involved in another situation. That's cool. No disrespect to your situation. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But why kick me out of the kid's life?
I get that.
And I'm like, yeah, that was kind of fucked up. My bad. I didn't know. I wasn't thinking about it like that. Like, fuck, I got a boyfriend. Now you gotta get the fuck out.
So what about when there's no children involved and it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
you wanting to be friends with your ex?
Oh yeah, bitch, you doing too much then.
I really just think it just.
Because right now, young people, that's what they do.
I just think it depends on how you guys are as friends. I think it's something to it. Like you can't tell me this. You known this nigga for 6 months and now you just
besties.
If you don't get the fuck out. I
So
think it has
can
to be
your
something
mate go
invested.
through your phone to make sure everything is copacetic?
Yeah,
Okay.
my mate can go through my motherfucking phone because I don't give a fuck. Go through my motherfucking phone.
Or what if your mate, or you pick up your mate's shit, and he got a woman best friend? You can't get in
I can't get in what?
his phone to see their conversations.
He might not have a phone.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do with the phone?
I don't know.
Oh no, I have.
I don't know. All types of shit would go through my motherfucking. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. But trust and believe I'm doing something.
What about y'all?
And the thoughts
First
that's
of-
running
first
through
of
my
all, you can
motherfucking
go through my
head
phone. That doesn't
is
mean
crazy.
going through somebody's phone doesn't mean you read whatever messages that they're sending to people.
That's exactly what it means.
No, it doesn't. Because you just said go through their phone.
I
You
said
didn't-
to make sure the conversations are friendly.
That's
Why
exactly
do
what
you
you
have to make
said.
sure any conversation is
Because-
friendly? It's not
because-
really.
because-
Really, it comes down just like if you close a door. If you at home with your husband and your friend call and you close the door, what you closing the door for? Because it don't make a difference if he Because it don't make a difference if he hear your fucking conversation, but yet you close the door because you don't want him to hear that conversation.
Exactly.
All right then.
Wait a minute.
You don't
just
have a
said that
right.
he hears the
No,
conversation.
I said
If you
you're
close the
going-
door so
if
he
you-
can't hear the conversation.
Right. You it's that privacy because you don't want to hear that conversation. So what makes you think if I'm having a private conversation with whoever I'm having in my phone, you got a right to read it?
If I feel like maybe you're not just friends with somebody, even though you're saying that you are.
Mm.
I should be able to confirm or deny what I'm feeling. And you should be okay with that since you're saying it's just a
nothing to
friendly
hide.
conversation.
Then guess what? That person can pick up a phone and call for you. You don't have to go through somebody's personal shit to find that out. You grown.
Why not?
But
For what reason?
Well, why
If,
such
you're,
a
if you're letting, if I'm allowing
if
you to
you-
do mine,
if-
why can't I do yours?
If you're grown and you're going through somebody's phone looking for shit,
looking?
that's because most people go through other people's stuff because they're trying to find something.
Exactly. We want
If
to
it's
know.
n-
I
if
want
it's
to know.
nothing
if-
there,
I want to
there's
know if
nothing
you
to
really
find.
are just friends with this person.
Hold on, let's pause right there because I am so sick of mostly men. I've heard women say it too, but mostly men.
Don't go looking.
Say
you won't
that
find
bullshit.
nothing.
If you go looking, you gonna find
Why
something.
would I
if
find
ain't
anything?
nothing there, I should be able to go looking all day.
Yeah.
If you on the up and up, then how the fuck am I gonna find something?
That's
If
like
you
going
on the
through
up and
somebody's
up.
mail when they ain't around. Fuck it. We ain't got nothing to hide, so
If
let
you
me
didn't
read your mail
pay,
then.
if you didn't paid all the bills like you said you paid all the bills, then what's the problem with me opening up the bill when it comes?
I still said mail. I didn't
Because
say- I didn't
because
put a
that's the
specific
same
number.
that's the same as a phone. If you are saying to me that my conversation with her is on the up and up, then what is the problem with me going through the phone? As if you've said I've paid all the bills and you've given me what you paid on the bills, but then the bill come and you snatch it from me because I can't open it. It's like, well, what the fuck? Why can't I see the bill? If you didn't did what you said you was gonna do, why you look like you hiding something?
I just
It's a
don't
bill.
understand.
What difference does it make if I take the bill from you?
Again, I just said what it. If you just like, hey, well, let me get it, and I'm like, well, let me see the bill. No, you can't see this bill. That's what I'm talking about. Like, well,
But why?
can't I see the bill? You
Why
make
is
it
it-
look like you're hiding something. Not saying that you are. It looks like you're hiding something, and there is not a fucking adult in this world who wouldn't go,
Well, what do you do that for? Like,
well,
okay,
I can't see the bill. Your mind is going to turn.
your mind's gonna turn. Just like as a woman, if my spouse came to me and he got a woman friend, I want to know, is this really your friend? Because maybe past things that happened in my life would suggest otherwise.
Correct.
So guess what? Guess what I'm gonna do? Can you open your phone? Or if we on the up and up, what's your passcode
You should already-
I
You
should know it
have
already.
You should already have it. Already have
So
it.
what would be the problem?
Like,
Dude.
Aaron, you have a problem with that?
My woman going through my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My kids got the code to my phone.
What? What did that got to do with the woman?
Basically,
I'm
he's
just
saying,
saying.
he's saying that there's nothing wrong with it.
I'm saying I know that my wife is going to want to see some shit.
And do you have a problem with it?
I have a problem with it. I mean, we married. It's what it is. She want to see something. Fucking go see it. It's what it is.
I think the only men who give
Do
that
you feel-
hesitation
do you feel
is,
like-
something there.
Do you feel like you're not trusted or something like that to a negative point if she wants to go through your things?
I feel like women don't trust niggas, period. So they gonna look. It's just what it is. So
Okay.
nigga, be prepared for your wife to look through your shit.
Exactly.
I think it's more so if there were flaws in the past that
That's true.
what people
Warrants.
don't get, man or woman, it's a reinsurance. It's just a reinsurance. Like, okay,
True.
Damn
it's
right.
just a
That's
reinsurance.
right,
And
Keita.
for you not to allow someone to get that reinsurance and you're giving them such,
Pushback.
it's like, then what the fuck are you doing? Like,
Do you want me to be comfortable or do you want to have a silent non-communication where I'm not comfortable and I'm going to show that I'm not comfortable by maybe the way we talk to each other this week or because I was feeling this kind of way and I went through your shit and I wasn't able to get in and you're not explaining nothing to me, I'm going to feel like if there was past things that go on that is still happening.
yeah. I mean, that's a natural.
For anyone.
It's not a man or woman thing.
For my
It's a
kids.
natural thought process.
Yeah, I
Like,
do shit for my
You
kids.
can't
Like, what
help
are you
and
doing?
go, what the fuck you doing? I mean, period. But what kills me is more men out here who act like they can't get that. Like, Oh, I don't get it. No, yes, the fuck you do. You don't want to admit that you get it because you don't want the shit done to you. But you ain't no motherfucking way in hell you don't get it. Like, it is. I've yet to see somebody raise their hand and say they've never been cheated on. Yet. So, therefore, we all have that, always
That
in the back of
thing in
our
the- yeah,
head.
the thing in the back of your
Period.
mind.
Man and woman.
Intuition.
Yes. If this bitch is doing some shit that the bitch did that cheated on you, you ain't gonna tell me
It's called
that
a
your
red
first
flag.
thought process ain't this bitch out here cheating?
It's called a
feel
red
you.
flag. It's
What
called a
about
red
you,
flag.
Brian? Because you didn't veered off and did some other shit.
You know how?
Yeah, he ain't in that conversation
Nigga,
no
like
more.
this shit ain't got nothing to do
Yeah.
with me.
Hey, you know how a lot of guys when
I was
they,
checking my bracket.
lot of guys, yeah, that's important. That's important. Final four.
Exactly.
You don't know
316.
shit about that. Go on.
I don't know. I don't give a shit. But,
Shit,
I
but
know
he knew that
the
much
guys-
because I ain't even know that.
Yeah, niggas are serious about this final Sweet 16.
And I'm at a
March Madness
98%
shit.
winning percentage, so
Oh, wow.
it's important.
So we gonna get some money?
Hey, I'm surprised he here. This shit is serious.
Say it again. Say it again, because I didn't say that when she was like, let's go. I'm like, it's March Madness time.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they will understand.
Hey, niggas will miss their baby being born for this shit.
That's
Yeah.
bad. That's
real
bad.
shit.
But continue, please, dude.
You know how a lot of guys they'll have a house and they'll live with their wife, of course, because where else you gonna live? But they live with their wife, and they'll have a room, like a private room somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
My wife told me, ain't gonna be no rooms in the house. I can't go in.
She's smart.
Yeah.
Well, I don't disagree with the man cave. I've grown up, seen households with the man cave. I think that there should be a room that a man should be able to go and
That's not what he
escape.
said.
And if he don't want me in that motherfucker, I don't really give two fucks. I think the pushback probably will be the day I try to walk in there and I got to debate and argue. Now I'm like, I need to be up in this
But
motherfucker.
that's why you get that clarification day
I mean,
one.
I-
You don't want to have the
my
pushback
thing
when
is-
you're like, I'm about to come down there and see what you're doing.
No,
Sit with you.
it's like if you have already told me, hey, babe, you know, this man room don't come in here. Okay, cool. That's different than me than I'm walking down the stairs. Now you trying to push me back up this motherfucker. It's like, hold on now.
Actually, what I mean is, you got a room, that bitch got a lock on it, and your wife can't get in it.
No, I ain't gonna, no.
That makes no sense.
Fuck
Right.
that.
All the way
Because
live.
I want a she shed. Now I don't want his ass in my she shed. Shit, I want this bitch to have a she. Bitch, I was gonna talk to you about. God damn it!
You know,
I've
that-
been
I guess
meaning
for
to
me,
talk to
a
you about
she
that
shed-
for
I
months.
guess for me,
A she
I
shed,
guess
bitch.
the way I look at it, I don't give a fuck what you have in your sheet shed. That's your fucking business. If
Well, maybe
wanna
you
have
one of the
whatever you
people
want
that
in there,
never-
that's what you have in there.
never has any doubt about what's going on in your relationship, which that is wonderful.
No,
That
what
is
I'm saying,
wonderful.
What I'm saying is, I don't know. I guess from the way I look at things, if that's her personal space, that's her personal space. I don't look at my wife's purse. I give her her purse to hand me.
I
shit.
know, Keita. We gonna get us a she shed.
You know,
Okay.
that's just how I was raised. I don't think I got to go in your shit to see what you're doing. Because
You know,
eventually,
that's wonderful though.
eventually, no, because eventually everything, as they say, that old saying, it comes to light. So if you're doing some shit in there that you shouldn't be, one day you might slip up, it comes to light.
but you know how it's
Or-
gonna come to the light when you take the motherfucking shit off the lamp.
Or
If you never take the lid off, it's always gonna be dog. Gotta clean the lamp sometime.
I done already came to light. So I mean, whatever.
You're one of the people that, which is God's gift that you have never been maybe cheated on. You
I've
know what
never
I'm
said I've
saying?
never
He's been cheated on.
I've
By
never
somebody
said
you
that.
gave a fuck about though?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
This is why it is very surprising
But at the
sometimes
same
that
time,
he
you
don't
know-
get it.
I was cheating on, but at the same time, you know what? After so long, that shit was in the past. Fuck it. The way it kills me because people will put out shit and they will say shit like, you can't keep living off the past. You got to live in the present. You can't be doing this because you got to live in the present. But then let it be some cheating shit. Oh, it's always coming up. But your thought process is because
I'm
you
gonna
tell
tell you
people all
why.
the time,
I'm gonna tell you why.
if
There is
your
a reason why.
Okay,
Thank you.
If that's the case,
'Cause every
then
psychiatrist would tell
if
you it's the
that's
reason why.
case, then don't keep saying I don't live off of my past. Whatever happened to me in my past, I don't live off of that.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is bullshit because you do.
I mean,
Please,
I
please
don't
clarify
know if it's
it.
bullshit, but
It's bullshit.
if I'm living in my present, right? I'm living in my present. Everything is gravy. But maybe you did something 20 years ago, and we've gotten past it. We are done with it. I have moved on. But then the same thing that you did 20 years ago is kind of resurfacing a little bit. So it's natural for me to go back into my recollect to be like, this the shit he was doing when he was blah blah blah. Let me see if it's any validity to that.
It ain't that you living in your past.
This
It's
is
that
present.
you've
It done brought-
learned
it done-
something, and because you learned
You done brought it
just
back
like if you
to the
learned,
present.
because to say that is, I should not know my motherfucking ABCs. That's me living in my motherfucking past.
Or if you got a ticket, turn to left at that street right there. You can't turn left there because you got a ticket there before. But you turn left there every day because you no longer living in the past.
Like, that's asinine.
It's
you
bringing
learn
us
from
from
being.
asinine.
We
It's
just
being
showed
brought
you
back
how
to
it
the
is.
present.
It's not asinine.
So then why you know your ABCs? You learned that in your past.
My ABCs is just something that's imprinted on me.
Correct.
Just like math is so everything
Correct.
we learn is bullshit then.
No.
the way
No,
you
you're
look-
learning
What
You
we
just
saying
learn
is
from
what
it.
you just said. Everything you learn, there
I
is
didn't
an
say-
imprint.
I didn't say learn. I said happen, which is two different.
So
totally different things.
I learned it.
So
It happened to me.
It
It wa-
happened to me.
so I
didn't
learned
say-
something from it.
What did you learn? That
I-
person cheated on you?
Correct. I learned
his,
I learned
I
that
learned
doing
his behavior.
Correct.
I learned his mannerism when he's doing something. I
I
learned
learned
his
that this was a
actions
lie. When he was
he's doing
saying this,
something.
this way, doing this, doing that, it was all a fucking lie. So because of that learning lesson that I just had, it was a lesson. I am not going to forget a lesson. It's not that I'm living in the lesson.
So
I'm
you
not going to
remember every
forget.
lesson you learned?
I learned every lesson about a motherfucker fucking over me,
No, that's not
male
what the
or
question
female.
was.
So yes.
Have you forgotten
Yes.
that? All right then. So don't hand me the bullshit
What you-
that
how
you
is it
remember
bull-
everything.
How was it just bullshit? You
'Cause it
just
was
asked me if I
bullshit.
learned every lesson.
You just said
if I know every
if
lesson.
I learn a lesson, I remember that lesson. You don't remember every fucking lesson.
I remember
you
the
pick and
lesson.
choose what you want to remember. So
That's-
just say
I
that
didn't-
when
I-
someone
who-
cheats on me, I
You're
want to
saying
remember
that.
that.
I'm thinking it's just
You're
certain
saying
things
that, and I'm
come
not
back.
saying that. So I disagree
back.
with what you're saying.
No, it's exactly what you're saying.
It's
I just think there's certain things
you
that
remember
come back
clearly
in
that
your
you,
record.
that's
Clearly-
important to you.
who is saying that? That's what you're saying. I'm not saying that.
If someone cheated on you, was that important to you? Yes, because you remembered it. So what I just said was true.
Brian,
But how is everything?
I am not telling you that
bullshit?
I can't remember
Because
everything.
the way she phrased it was, when you learn your ABCs.
Correct.
That's something I would never forget. Then,
Exa-
so her
exactly.
talking about anything else is in the same paragraph. I learned
I
ABCs.
think you're not
I
listening
learned-
to
no,
us.
No,
You asked
said
me a
behaviors
question.
and patterns.
You asked
I
me a
learned
question. Let me
ABCs.
let me make sure I
learned 1, 2,
understood your
3.
question, because maybe that's why you're going on this tyrant.
Tirade.
Ain't this a bitch? You asked me, do I remember every lesson I learned? I said yes. Then your reply to that was, then it's bullshit. Then you're picking and choosing what you remember. How did you get that off of?
Because I asked you a follow-up question like, so every lesson you learn, you remember.
I said yes.
So
I said
every
yes.
single, no matter from day one, every single lesson that you have learned in your life,
I remember.
It will come back.
I remember.
It will come back.
Now I
in your
might not can
subconscious.
get it at that very moment.
Yeah,
then I'd be
it
like,
will come
damn,
back.
I did remember that. But
you-
I remember it.
So you a person that's been professionally diagnosed with a photographic memory, because those are the people that can remember.
What does that have to do?
Just hear me out.
That doesn't have to
The
do
mind
with
doesn't
what we're talking
remember
about.
every single thing.
Who
It's
told
someone-
you that? Who
doctors.
told you that?
You read about it. You can find it out.
Do
things?
you remember? You remember equivalent fractions?
I never was taught equivalent fractions.
Oh,
I was never taught fractions.
oh.
What I'm saying is, things that happen to you in your life, no matter what it is, what time it is, it will recollect if something triggers it. You might not be able to go back and just spew out things that you have learned.
This happened
But
on this day at this time.
It
No, I can't do that.
Yeah, it will come back to you. If you was abused and you try to push that away 50 years ago or whatever, like all the bitches that's coming out talking about they've been touched by this person and that person.
Right.
They ain't said
Something
shit for 40
happened
years.
that
but
made them
something
remember
triggered
it.
Yeah, women remember a lot of shit. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah,
do.
they really do.
They do.
You are keeping it real, okay? Okay, are we keeping it real?
And yes, maybe it's unfortunate on the man part that a man hurting us takes, see if I'm gonna say this right,
toll.
takes precedence
Precedent.
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 Singular.
on over other things that we also can remember. We push those things in the forefront. Why? Because who the fuck wants to be hurt again?
So you know
And that's
the
not,
red flags.
again, it's not men. I've been hurt by men, and I've been hurt by 2 women in my life. I'm not gay. I just thought them bitches was friends, and y'all not, you bitches. And from those experiences, I know now what the fuck to look for. I'm not living in the motherfucking past,
Right.
but I can see a snake coming towards me now. And
And
I'm
if you can't
thankful
see it,
of
then
that
you a
shit.
dumbass for not being able to recognize it.
Because to say not to remember me, I'm going to still fall for the same game over and over and over again.
Right.
Who the fuck should not learn from their downfalls? I'm not supposed to keep falling the same goddamn way.
Just because.
I'm supposed to remember the lesson and remember it. I remember I got 5 plus 5 wrong and got my ass. And my mama said it was 10. Now, goddamn it, when I see 5 plus 5 again,
I'ma
I'm a
remember.
dumbass if I can't remember it. Now, some people motherfucking memory is slow. Yes, it is.
Maybe they got a condition.
My memory, especially when it comes to somebody fucking over this person, no, it ain't slow.
That's right.
I can tell you exactly when you fucked over me. I can pretty much tell you what the fuck you had on when you
Yeah.
spoke the words of fucking over me.
That's what God gave women, and y'all don't get it. He gave us that ability to do that. Where y'all may not understand, why do we live that way? We don't want to remember being done wrong. It
Like, who
just
the fuck wants that
happens. That he gave us the memory of a motherfucking elephant when
so
it comes to
basically,
that.
the person who was abused wants to remember that.
No, but that's what
But
I'm
that's
saying.
kind of how you put
No,
it.
she
But
said
what
some
I'm
people
saying
don't
is-
remember that they've
Yeah,
been
but then if
abused.
something triggers it,
They
then you'll
remember.
remember.
And then when some people be like, how the fuck you not saying that? Or all of a sudden you remember.
Now, some of that shit that people come up with.
We
like,
talking about the real people, the people that's real with it.
Right.
Okay.
And then
'Cause it's bandwagon motherfuckers that
But
you
we
know
all
that
still be
happen.
sitting up
Exactly.
there like, how the fuck did you just remember that? Because something triggered that
Something triggered it.
memory.
Well, shit,
Even
there's
with
nothing
you.
triggering R. Kelly memory before that motherfucker learned how to read.
How about that?
Well,
So-
he never learned how to read.
Do you remember when we fell in love?
So yes, I believe that if my first for my relationship, my mate doesn't have, for me, my mate don't have real female friends.
Mine
Not
don't
not
either.
for me, because I ain't never met these bitches. I've heard 2 of their names twice, and everybody outside of that, bitch, where y'all been? Because I've been in this person's life for a yay long time. I ain't met, seen a picture, none of that. So when all of a sudden, oh, I'm going out with Susie, well, who the fuck is Susie? Where the fuck did Susie come from?
Or you get text messages in the phone talking about they miss certain things. Like, who the fuck is that
Like,
bitch?
What the fuck is going on? So yeah,
you mean you
that's
miss-
gonna make any motherfucker go, hold on
What
now.
you mean you missed it? Who the fuck is this bitch? Oh, we was friends. That's just
Yeah,
how we
this is
talk
my
to each
friend.
other.
Well, since when? Cause I have been with you for 40 years, nigga, and I ain't never heard this friend's name.
And I
Since
don't
they
know
such a
everybody fucking
motherfucking friend.
The fuck I look like a Rolodex and
But
roll
you
up
are
with
not-
fucking friends?
Okay,
And-
we're not gonna go with you because
And people kill me about,
Okay.
well, I have never seen a picture of this person. You might not have never taken a picture with that person. Or if you have, it's in that person's possession or whoever
a
took the
picture, a name, heard a story, nothing. But all of a sudden, Susie is this good ass friend.
Okay, so
I've had that type of experience with my motherfucker.
what if yo motherfucker? So what if you was cool with somebody in high school, like really cool with somebody, you just haven't seen him in a long time, and y'all just caught up? Could you possibly reintroduce this person into your life?
But this
With
person
your-
ain't
with your
your
spouse?
good
I'm
ass
talking about,
friend. If this was a good ass friend, you get what I'm saying? When you maybe because we take that meaning
Friend,
a different way.
really, really.
When
Right.
you say this is a good ass friend of
You've
mine,
heard their names.
You've heard their names.
Several
I've told
times.
you stories about this good ass friend that I haven't been able to catch up with or seen in X amount of years. You know about this person.
I just found out
Now
about
all of a
this, man.
sudden, Johnny May is coming around. You ain't gonna tell me, and I all, hey Doom, This is my good ass friend. First of all, you already gonna be like, bitch.
Okay, yeah. Maybe saying good ass friend, you using that too loosely.
Yeah,
Yes.
very so.
Sometimes, but look, we all know a lot of motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
We know a lot of people. Sometimes you might see somebody you haven't seen in a long ass time, and now you're cool.
Yeah.
Is that okay to start hanging out with this person?
It
now?
is definitely okay when your wife or your mate is involved to make
They're
them
okay.
to make them comfortable.
Right.
You won't just all of a sudden now you going out with Johnny May. You going out with Johnny May?
Right.
What the fuck?
Right. I'm with you on that. I'm with you
Or
on that.
let me use
if I go
this.
through your phone and I'm seeing motherfucking messages from Johnny May talk about you miss certain body parts. Well, how that's your friend?
Thank you.
And
Or-
it's not.
or-
It ain't cute to be like that's just how we talk to each other because somebody lying.
Or I hope you're such a special person to me. I hope you never go away again. How the fuck this motherfucker so special? I ain't never heard their name. No, that's when
'Cause it wasn't
that's
anything
when
for you
that's
to
some
know about.
bullshit.
That was some-
because
that ain't no
as you
bullshit.
just said, a special person, your mate gonna know about this special person. Your mate is gonna at least hear a story about somebody that is special to your fucking life. For
If
you
that
have
person
never
is- if
heard
it's a story
this
that relates to
motherfucker
a
at all.
conversation, yes.
At
I
all.
would expect-
Dude, be real. You telling me at all?
Well, I'm not so sure because especially if you've been to college, you might know 1,000 motherfuckers literally.
Yes, you do.
And you might have an experience with somebody from 20 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and that shit was special, and you still cool. I mean, you might not keep in touch, but when you see that person, shit is
It's
all
like
good.
never
Right.
happened.
But
Like-
if that
like you
shit
never
was so
lost each other.
special,
Yes.
if that
So
shit was so
when
special,
do you
how is it
come
that your
home
mate never even heard
That's
of this
with the
special moment?
communication part. When do you come home and be like, I've seen this
Thank you.
person and we used to do this and other. We gonna go out for coffee. You all right with that?
Thank
Or we
you.
gonna go out for lunch. You all right with that?
Well,
When do you come home and say something about it?
I can't come home and say I done seen the bitch that I used to know in college, and now we going out. I couldn't do that.
Can you sneak and do it?
I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
But when
Good
would
to
you
know.
think it's appropriate to do it? You just seen this person,
It's-
you had
and
this
it's innocent.
special, y'all rekindle. When do you think when is the time to now let my mate know I reconnected with someone?
Well,
moment
me
it happened.
with my mate, I would say, yeah, bitch, it's good to keep in touch. We can hang out. Bring him a wife. That's it.
that's
Thank you.
Good
But
job.
let me so it's
what if
funny.
she be like, don't bring her? I just want to.
Oh.
I just want us to catch
I
up.
just want it to be us.
I just want to catch up.
That was
you
a
know?
good one.
I don't need them problems. I
Because
don't
it's
do
like,
that.
for you to tell me not to bring my mate.
This is something different.
And it's funny you just said that because Brainiac have neighborhood friends that he grew up with. Great. Who don't have neighborhood friends? But they were throwing a party. Great. Throw a party. But to specifically say your spouses can't come,
Oh, that's
it's
crazy.
just us. Your spouses can't come. Had my friends ever said that shit to me, and this is the first time I'm about to kick it with y'all, and y'all immediately tell me my motherfucking spouse can't come, then I don't need to be there. Because there's nothing that I could go to that he's excluded from.
Exactly.
Now, if I asked him and he decided not to come, that's something different. But for you to fucking tell me that
He can't come?
that he can't come,
Yeah.
no, I ain't coming to this
That's
shit.
different.
Clearly, I don't need to be here. Y'all
what
kick
what
it.
y'all got going on where the
But,
spouses can't come?
but he came home and told me this shit and clearly was like, oh, no, you ain't going. Then looked at me as if I was crazy
like you was wrong.
because I was pissed the fuck off. I was wrong for being pissed off. And I'm going, there's not a man that I fucking know that a woman could come home to and say, hey, some of my peeps getting together. It's going to be Bubble Fat, J-Dub, Dee Dee,
Hell no, Bobo Fat.
and Mel and Ken and Nikki going, and Nikki and
And some
Sherry
other
gonna be there.
girls.
But you can't come. I don't know a man.
I don't know who. Would,
I
though.
don't know a man who will go,
Okay,
have a good time, baby.
that's true. However,
The fuck?
there are events. Say you belong to an organization.
Yes.
There's all men.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that.
You keep doing
Do
it.
it
It's all
again.
right.
Now they have events where it's just for y'all. However, bitches be there too sometimes, but it's still just for the fellas. Now it
Hit
may
that
be
thing if you want to.
it may be a situation where everybody knows somebody from back in the day. It's certain women who have followed these men for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Like they just been cool with you.
Yeah.
But you still going just to hang out with the fellas. It ain't your fault that these bitches is cool with
Not-
everybody.
But what
and they
is
show
your
up.
fault is
Not at all.
Wait a minute. But what is your fault is that you know, off rip, that there are going to be women there.
So then why yours can't come?
You know this because you just said there be bitches. There's going to be bitches there. Then what does it matter if you bring your spouse?
Because there's going to be bitches there already.
Well,
Let them use you.
It's
Try to
gonna-
clear it up.
Let them use you.
sometimes it's gonna be bitches there anyway, just cause it's
Niggas.
So
group
what's
of-
the problem
of-
with
of-
your
of-
your
of niggas.
spouse going?
That's not a problem in itself. It's a problem when you just want to hang out with your fellas. Now these bitches that's there,
I got
you
it.
ain't got nothing to do with that. They
Right.
just there.
Right.
Yes, you know them. You didn't invite these bitches. You ain't interacting with these bitches, really. I mean, of course, you know them. You say hi to them, whatever.
Right.
You might hug the bitch because you know this bitch
You know the
20, 30
bitches.
years.
Yeah.
But you just hanging out with your boys.
Yeah.
And these bitches is there because it's a public place. But you hanging out with your fellas.
Yeah.
You talking shit to the fellas. You might be saying shit to them that you don't want your wife to hear you say.
I don't
That's
have
what it is.
I don't have a problem with that. I think that it is a must that men have their male camaraderie.
Yes.
Good job.
Okay, time. I really think that that's a must. My only problem would be is if I am seeing things posted places as if
This was a co-ed event.
it was a right. Now, I'm not saying you're supposed to be off in the corner with your boys. That's not what I'm saying.
said, "Hi,
I'm like,
Sam."
hey, okay, bitch, all right, but guess what? Ain't happening. This bitch ain't sitting
Posted
there
up
like
with
this
us,
on you, like
taking pictures
I ain't
with
saying
all
the
the
bitch can't sit
fellas.
next to you. There's a difference.
Look,
Like,
you
you
might
know.
got that bitch that say no bitch can't sit next to
Okay,
you.
so I am expecting to see something to make it look as if I'm here with the fellas. These bitches are just here, not it's
Y'all
us
all
and the bitches.
interacting.
Cause
Y'all
again,
in a
y'all know
co-ed
each
event.
other. They're gonna be like, hey, boy, you know, all right, okay. What I'm not expecting to see is to.
Like, dude, hey, dude.
I'm not expecting to see that. 'Cause,
I ain't
bitch, I'm-
seen you in a long time, dude.
Like, okay,
And
give
now
me
you
my
spending
hug.
25
Okay,
minutes
bitch,
talking
not
to the
going
bitch.
on now, cause I'm not here for you today. I'm not here for you
They
today.
don't know how to do that, though.
That ain't my fault.
I'm just saying, they don't know how to do
They
that.
ain't on me.
This is
Learn
why-
how to learn how to push a bitch back.
This is why I don't go to none of this shit I'm invited to.
Why?
Cause
Cause you don't know how to do this with a bitch. You don't know how to keep a bitch at arm's length.
I ain't saying that, but anytime, look, if you belong to an organization and you have functions, bitches will be there. It's just what it is.
So will niggas. So I get it. But what that mean? You don't think that we have events that we're like it's for the women and niggas is gonna be there? Guess what?
Yeah.
Hey nigga, how you doing? Okay. But what I'm not what no one will be able to come back and tell this man, it look like your wife was out hanging with some niggas. It ain't gonna look like I'm hanging with them. It's just gonna look like they there and we're there too. It ain't gonna look like we hanging together.
You can always
difference.
find one moment that looks fucked up.
Yeah,
Even if
Yeah,
it ain't.
that is true.
That's true.
That
And
is
guess
true.
what?
true.
That
That is
one moment,
That is true.
that
'Cause
one
that
moment,
motherfucker will blow it out the water.
Yeah.
that one moment, you should already came and explained to me, so it could be nothing.
But it ain't shit. You
Just-
don't even think of it because it ain't shit.
See, but that's the problem. You're thinking that it ain't shit to you. You ain't
know
thinking.
that it's something.
You ain't thinking for you. You're thinking when I am out and about with my peoples, the whole thing I'm thinking about is how would he view this?
Yeah.
How would this look to him? And y'all all know how the fuck I am. And I'm still like, am I taking it, would he consider this taking it too far? Am I too close? I'm always thinking about him because I don't ever want somebody to come back and go, we seen your bitch doing. Everything I do in his face, I do behind his back.
That
I
you
am
do.
the same motherfucker. I don't change. I'm the same crazy, none speaking half the words
You need to say that a
motherfucker.
little bit
Same
louder,
here.
crazy.
Okay? So and it's only because I show people who I'm with, who I am, so that they can never say, nobody ever can be in their ear. Because I know what that feel like, and I've had it done to me before. So I had to learn that. It was a lesson that I learned. No, bitch, you need to be the same motherfucking way. Even kill.
Across the board.
Even kill. No matter where you are, no matter who you with. Even motherfucking kill. At work, at home. I get a little crazy at work. I might not get as crazy, but they see crazy. So as they see some of my shit, I'm the same motherfucking way. Period.
Well, that ain't how it is nowadays.
Look,
And
just-
it's not, and that's sad because if you are like this behind my back,
You should be able to do that shit in front of my face.
if you're doing the same thing in my face, I would have nothing to question you about. Nothing. He know them bitches. Girl, bitch, get off my motherfucking phone. He didn't already came home and told me about them bitches being there. They got all friendly and shit. Bitch, okay, and bitch, figure out your man, bitch. Like,
Look,
be
just
real
like-
and open.
just like you see niggas around women. Say you got a bunch of women around, niggas is gonna come around.
Yes, they
flocking.
are.
It's the same thing. If you see a group of 10, 15 niggas,
It's more on the
positive
males
niggas.
though, because the bitch is gonna come flocking harder with the males than it is with the women. But I get
Okay,
you.
yeah, that's just what it is. Even if you don't invite the bitches will come around when they see a
Yeah.
bunch of niggas.
They will. That's what they do. That's what bitches do. My whole thing is, as soon as you get home, bad man, we was trying to hang out, and of course you know, bitches start
This
flocking.
bitch kept standing next
That's
to me.
all it takes. But I think some people, and I'm not gonna put it on men only because of women do it too. I think you're so worried about having an argument. You're so worried about having that disagreement. You're so worried about how it's gonna look. You so busy in your own motherfucking head that you in your own goddamn way.
Right.
All it took is you come home and say it.
Have a conversation.
Okay, well look, let me say
Period.
this. Let me say this. Anytime I leave the house, my bitch need to understand, bitches gonna lose their mind
All right.
when they see me out.
Okay. Shit.
That's what it is.
I've talked to your wife. She does
Oh,
know
my
that.
God.
Yeah.
She does know
Yeah.
that.
So
And
I
that
shouldn't
ain't the
have to say it.
problem. That
Right.
ain't the problem. The problem is
This motherfucker.
people
right
don't
here.
know how to communicate because they so busy in their own motherfucking heads. I don't want to hear this shit from her. I don't want to hear this shit from him. Or if I say this, here this bitch gonna go thinking I'm doing something. Motherfuckers don't want to hear this shit. Man or woman. You think I want my mate to think I'm out here doing something depending on what the fuck I come and tell him? Fuck no. But guess what ain't gonna happen?
Ain't nobody else.
Ain't nobody else about to come and tell him something.
Right,
So
right.
fuck it, nigga. Hey, I got my little bit too friendly.
I was just saying how the security
and,
guard
shit.
felt like,
he
you know.
hugged me and shit, and yeah, he held on a little bit too long. I mean, he's caught his boys hugging a little bit too long.
much.
I ain't realized they was, but he didn't, and it took him telling me like, yeah, I didn't have to get on this motherfucker. Like, dog, don't, hey, you holding on a little bit too
That's
long
because you
to my
got them
wife.
titties.
Hey, speaking of that, you're right. I done told my bitch once or twice, look, when you hug a nigga and he got his hand too far down your back, oh bitch, that's too close.
See,
You mean that little curve part?
Yeah.
See, and I don't even think about it. I come in, I
Women
hug,
don't know
I
that.
go.
Shit. Women can say that bullshit that they don't know that. Yeah, you do.
No,
Because
I really didn't. I really didn't.
we don't-
I really,
y'all
we
don't
don't
I
know.
honestly,
you trying to
because
tell
I have
me,
lots of male friends.
So we don't look at them hugging us
that way.
That way. A new motherfucker hugging us that way. We
So
own
it's-
it because
wait,
we're
so
paying
what
attention to
you're
what he's
saying is-
doing.
and what you
if it's
said,
a
man.
friend, it's okay if you put his hand in the curve of your back.
No, what I'm saying
Right
is,
above your
Right
ass.
above your
No,
ass.
what I'm saying
because
is-
that's what it sounds like they just said.
What
what
we're
I'm
saying
saying
is
is,
we're not-
once you find that out, then it's different. But just off rip,
You're
you
not
don't think
thinking
of it
about
that way.
This is your
That shit
friend.
is all sexual.
I know.
When we hug, it's right on top of the
yeah,
back.
It's on top of the back. If I'm your friend, why the fuck I got my hand in your ass unless I want to
You don't
feel
think
it?
you hug a man differently than you hug on a woman?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So I aggressive.
So you're married. Since you've been married, you never hugged a woman friend before?
Yes.
Are you-
the devil?
I
Are you-
hug. Look, I
Are
hug
you
my-
hugging her the same way you hug a man?
No.
First of all,
Yes or no?
Sometimes yes.
I
Depends
hug.
on what she look
Because
like.
no, it depends on what she look like. Because I don't want my hug to be misinterpreted.
You
So
give a fuck though.
I hug women. You could be fucking even my relatives. I hug a certain fucking way. Sometimes it's like I hug my boy.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna hug you to the side because I don't want no shit coming.
There
What
you
about
go.
She
you
done
do?
seen me hug
Yeah, he
motherfuckers to the
hugs
side.
a bunch of my
The
cousins
only
to the
person
motherfucker's
sometimes
side.
that I hug straight is sitting across the table from me.
Right. What do you? How do you
Outside
hug?
of that, I tell my, and still when I do that, my shit is above you. Motherfucker, I don't even know if you got a bra on.
Look, when I hug my female cousin, I hug them like they're
Niggas.
women that I respect. I mean,
Yeah.
no, it's off to the side. Or
Exactly.
It's a full hug, but it ain't nothing sexual. When I hug my boys, nigga,
Yeah.
it's a pound
So,
on one side.
I
or
ain't
it's-
pressed up against you.
So when you
and all
hug
that
the
other
bitches
shit.
at the club that just come with the guys, how you hug them?
like my boys.
No, just a bitch that be like, all right, y'all.
I ain't seen y'all in a long time. Come on, bring it in.
Or you
It's
know,
the
I've been
same way
looking
I
at
hug my
everybody. How
cousins.
y'all
it'll
doing?
it'll be the same way. Bring it in. Yep, I'm good. How you feeling?
Yep.
I have seen you hug women when I'm with you that you've known, and you have hugged some of them to the side, but you ain't hugged all of them to the side. You've hugged them straight on.
You ain't leave that hand.
With
You ain't
the
leave
press-
that hand on the right
Wait,
above the ass, did
is
you?
the middle of their
to
bodies
be honest
apart?
to be honest with you, outside of knowing that they coming in for her, outside of that, I ain't paid no attention to
That's the other thing.
how else
You
it
can
was
tell-
because I just know my hope is that this motherfucker ain't gonna disrespect me
hey,
right in
like
front of
that.
my face, right.
So I ain't thinking
Then
about it.
we know if we going up to hug you, it's already in our head. Fuck that. I'm getting me some feels on this shit.
Wow.
So a man gonna come up and hug you. A man in his head is already knowing how I'm hugging you. And you two just said, well, we didn't see it that way. That motherfucker did.
Yeah.
Well, I would say this.
So-
My coworker, when I was
That-
working, she, you know, what we did for a living. All the guys would want to hug her. You know, just like, hey, girl,
Yeah.
you know. And it took for
It was
her
a specific-
man.
Did she have some big T or big ass?
Yes, it took
That's
for her
it.
man to
That's
tell
what it
her.
was.
It took for her man who was working with us to tell her, stop hugging the motherfuckers like that, because they ain't doing shit but trying to get feels for your breast.
Yeah.
And-
Well,
and
you
from
feel
that
it though. All
point
they
on-
doing is pushing him.
From that point on,
It's
deeper
she
than
she
that.
shakes hands
It's deep. For some men.
because now she feel
Okay,
violated.
It's
Tina,
wait,
when we hug,
wait.
it's
Listen,
a push.
We're women. We
Hold
don't
on,
have
hold on.
the same
It's
thing.
It's just like a man having a fucking, which I don't understand, having a fucking foot fetish and want to suck bitches' toes that he just see. I just don't understand that shit. It's just like a man seeing a woman with some big ass titties.
Put them
you
on
like,
the glass.
Put them on the glass.
You like, I just want to feel them big motherfuckers. So
We're not
if
gonna
we
see
cool,
the
if we
the
cool,
point.
No, I'm
if
not.
we cool,
I
and
never seen
give her
nobody
a
hug me though.
And the thing about a man is he's saying if we cool, I give her a hug.
Yeah,
I'm
and they
still
hold her
feeling
real
the
tight at the
titties.
top.
So
and
you
want to talk to
so
her
you
while they
telling
hugging
me
her.
all
So
your
after that, she
bruhs?
stop hugging.
Because I hug all your bruhs.
Why you think sometimes you hear me talking about you a little too close, dog?
Because of your breast. Don't nobody hug me like that, so
The
my
only
man ain't
person
got
that
shit to
hug
worry
her,
about.
the only people that can hug my wife, the only people that
He be
hug my
like,
wife
this is the back or the front.
from my friends, the only people that hug my wife, people that hug my wife like that, I can name off.
Yeah.
Other ones that done that shit, she saw me saying, dude, you a little too close, man. Back that shit up. Or better yet, handshake, motherfucker. How you doing? Because my bros can tell you, all they wives, I've never hugged all they wives.
Mhm.
If I first met them or they knew about me, give me a hug. How you doing? Because
You shouldn't be hugging them anyway.
one, I don't want this motherfucker going, well, she up on my boy too tight like that. You
Mhm.
ain't even got to ask her no bullshit. Because when B come around, it's, how you doing? You good?
That's
okay.
it. That's
Take
it.
your ass on. Because you got some bros who wives hug men certain, and them motherfuckers be in the corner going at it. And then you looking at the bro like, no, that ain't your woman. Why you squeezing this shit? Nigga, we can see you squeezing. What the fuck?
Yeah. Then next thing you know,
That's just something I don't do. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Don't squeeze. Motherfucker, that's my Charmin. Don't squeeze it, bitch. Shut your ass up.
I don't know what the okay.
But
So
that's a man thing. Because I got friends who got foot fetishes, and I just be sitting there like, nigga, you don't know her. I just want to feel her feet. Why? But
wait, somebody said that?
yes, I've had motherfuckers say that.
Feel her feet.
Wow.
Dude,
Yes.
have you ever watched a special on motherfuckers, men and women that have foot fetishes? That shit is deep.
Damn.
Weird.
It's the weirdest shit. It was a woman on HBO saying she was at the supermarket and got her groceries paid for because the man said her feet was the most beautiful things he ever seen in her life.
Well, it's
If she
real out here.
If she
Well,
allowed
I need
him
to
to
wear some
suck
goddamn
her toe,
sandals.
he would pay for all her groceries. She said, well, shit, somebody want to pay for all my groceries sucking my toe? I stuck that motherfucker out there. That shit is real. It's just like when you...
I would have sucked my
men-
shit out there
you
too. And
got
I would have
men
been like,
that
let
be-
me go shopping a little bit more. Let me go get some more
Right.
stuff.
I forgot some
Right.
stuff.
But that's just like men that be talking about, man, long as she got a fat ass, I'm all in. It's the same thing. Your coworker has some nice titties. So all the male coworkers was
Well,
like,
it's a hugger.
it's not, they not ours, but I can still feel them though.
Yeah.
My boy, he get to see them and do other things, but I can still see how they feel.
But isn't that disrespectful?
It is.
Okay.
But the feet thing. Who the fuck want to see you on feel you on his feet? I ain't never heard that.
Oh,
You have
ooh.
not heard about a foot fetish?
Yeah, but with your woman? Oh,
No. People that have foot
They want
fetishes.
I didn't have-
They want to
They-
smell your
They,
feet.
they will be walking down the fucking
Yes.
get with somebody.
I
If
done
you
had
ever
some
run into somebody
his
with a foot
bros
fetish,
tell me that my feet were good. They like, your
They-
feet are
hey,
gorgeous.
hey,
I'm like,
you could be your wife
thank you.
can have her.
Appreciate it.
You know, she keep her nail and her feet done, right?
right.
You might be walking somewhere and somebody be like, "Dog, your wife got some pretty ass feet." You're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
What
I
you
would
gonna say?
That's real intimate,
Right.
man. That's,
I would
What you
hope
gonna
that
say?
Right. But wait, remember the scene in Pulp Fiction
yeah.
when they were talking about tickling the feet and everything?
I'm gonna have to watch that again.
Remember Samuel L. Jackson was like,
Yeah.
that's some intimate type shit right
Right.
there.
Right.
You run rubbing my woman's foot, that's intimate as hell.
Dang.
But for
Wow.
some men,
Because that's why old girl's husband threw old boy
Boy
off the
out-
balcony.
right, and
And she
I-
said all he was doing was rubbing my feet.
right. And,
Oh, wow.
and that's when Samuel L. was like, that's like going in the holiest of holes. You don't rub another woman's foot. Because remember, Vince Vega was like, what's the problem? He was just rubbing her foot.
Yeah.
And
But
that's
he
what
thinks that he's doing it in a sexual way because
Right.
he's
And Samuel L. Jackson was like, motherfucker,
He knows.
yeah,
Okay.
this is this. I got my shit down. I don't tickle or anything, but I only do that for my woman. He said,
don't
you know, he
tickle
threw
anything.
Right.
Rocky Horror 4 out the window. That motherfucker. He said it wasn't right for him to get a motherfucker a stuttering problem, but you know he was rubbing the woman's foot.
Ah,
It's some
deep.
fucked up shit, dude.
So let me talk about one more thing before we go.
all right.
The drug what is it? Truvada.
Truvada. Yeah.
Truvada. It's a drug
Take
that
it
you
once a
take.
day.
It's a drug that you take
I take it once a day.
that
You take it once a day.
was supposed to prevent you from getting HIV. And it says on the commercial that
It doesn't say it's 100%.
it says that it's not the only preventative measure that you should
You're
take
supposed
when
to
taking it.
Right.
But Doom was talking about how people were still getting it while taking the drug Truvada.
Because they didn't
Yeah.
do the other
'Cause
preventative measures.
you think that you can take this drug and still have sex with a person with HIV.
They were taking it. They
With
were
the
taking-
motherfucking commercial saying these are not the only
Well,
you
yeah,
stupid
they-
motherfucker.
They thought they was taking the morning after pill.
What the fuck?
Apparently, you was raw dogging somebody with HIV.
I'm over-
AIDS
I am
because you was
over you,
taking this
Brainiac.
drug.
I'm serious. These
I
dumb
need-
motherfuckers. How many times have you seen these stupid ass motherfuckers look at these commercials, take your word for word what you're saying,
Yeah.
go out there, do that stupid shit,
And
then be
die.
sitting in the office going, how did that happen to me? Motherfucker, read the package.
You didn't
Did you
read it.
read? When you buy something, it gives you warning labels, big as shit. I know. I take my medicine, I get a new prescription. The pharmacist first, they're going to ask you, do you need me to explain to you how this works?
They do ask us.
Now,
sometimes
right
to
up
say no.
right up front, there's your chance to say, I'm taking Truvada. Now,
Can I
is it
still
true?
fuck this man in the booty hole,
And-
in the booty pussy, and he got AIDS?
Right now, if
Like I use that word. Yeah, word.
if my mate or whatever
Word.
is HIV positive, but I'm taking Truvada, will I be still protected? You can ask these questions. But in a commercial in big ass letters, so they don't want to get sued, will tell you. And even the one guy was like, I take Truvada and still use a condom.
That's what you're supposed to.
Where you see this at, dude?
It was in the news. It was
Really?
either 3 or 7 people lately
Wow.
who still caught HIV.
Unbelievable.
They thought they was Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they thought, because it's on the commercial. I hate that goddamn commercial, because I thought it was, I don't know what the fuck I thought
You
the
was
pill
like, why
was.
is everybody talking about they on a pill?
It fucked me up.
Because I thought it was until I
Oh.
think like the 4th or 5th person. I'm like,
Because it was
Wait.
men.
is
Wait.
this gay?
I had her watch the whole commercial one night. I said, I can't stand this fuck. She was like, why you don't stand? Why you can't like that commercial? I said, just watch it. And she watched, she was like,
Fucked me up. Fucked me up.
So thank y'all for entertaining that conversation with me, because I was really like, how the fuck you getting HIV/AIDS still? When they're telling you that you have to have other measures as well as taking the PrEP and Truvada.
I don't understand how people still getting it. And that's just like me saying, I put my finger in this fire and I got burned.
And I'm shocked about it.
or
Like,
Look,
I'm
you
shocked
like,
that
I
I'm
don't get
burned.
it.
Or
Like,
it's like
AIDS has
that
been
other
out since
commercial.
when? The 70s?
Yes, I'm shocked about you still fucking people without condoms. Really?
look, you take Truvada so you can go without the condom. Because the condom is enough. You taking Truvada because you ain't using the condom.
You
want
supposed to
the
take it
condom is
and
just,
use
the
the
condom
condom.
Oh,
is just, the
they
condom
thinking
is
they
like,
ain't got to use the shit.
But
That mean they
but
ain't watched the whole commercial.
Right, the commercial tells you have to
the
use other
condom is
preventative
like,
measures.
the condom is my first layer of defense. The
Exactly.
Truvada is
It's
the shield around my shit.
The Truvada is the morning
Right.
after pill, the plan B.
Exactly.
But you can't tell me they can't just go get Truvada. So they have to go.
They have to be prescribed.
And
Yeah,
I'm
but
more
it's
than
not.
sure the motherfucker
Are
who
telling them.
prescribed
Yeah.
it told her.
And
so
they
this,
not listening.
so these just some dumb motherfuckers.
And you have to be negative first
Right.
before you get
you
Truvada.
Yes.
can't have it, so
And
you
so,
already
listen,
don't have it.
Listen, we got dumb motherfuckers. They make up this world.
But that's just like
Yeah.
the commercial where they
Ding,
go. Where they
We
go
need
like,
them to learn from.
Wait, it's like that commercial that still fucks me up to this day. It's been on for years. Everybody's seen it. Is the herpes commercial. I have herpes. And anytime I have an outbreak, I can't think of the name of the medicine. I take that to protect my mate. And it's like,
Then you're not supposed to have sex during the outbreak.
so did you tell this motherfucker that you had herpes and they was still like, well, as long as it ain't no outbreak, I'm okay, then that's on them. But to say, when I know I'm having an outbreak coming
I can't
on,
even look at him while he doing it.
I take this medicine. It's like, so you playing roulette with your shit. And motherfuckers just
Well,
out
you
here.
let with someone
It's
else.
just like I just learned about
That too.
Richard Pryor. These motherfuckers out here throwing their dicks and pussies on the blackjack table talking about bet.
What? What happened?
What about Richard Pryor?
Yeah.
If y'all
Can't
haven't
just
wa-
throw that
okay.
name out there and just
Okay.
roll
Yeah,
back.
If y'all,
right.
if y'all haven't watched it, it's on TV right now. Real good thing about his life. It's called I Am Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor was coming up and he saw Bill Cosby, getting all this love and stuff from the other side. And I know
Yeah.
you're gonna have something to
I
say.
got it. I
Okay.
got it.
So he started mimicking Bill
Bill
Cosby.
Cosby.
Once he started doing that, that's when his career actually took
I
off.
didn't know that.
So he started getting shows, but he noticed everyone in the audience wasn't the people who was supporting him.
Yeah.
So he got invited to Vegas. Once you get to Vegas, get your own show, you made it big
You
time.
made it. As a
So
comedian.
they said Richard was backstage, all pumped up, like I done made it to Vegas, blah, blah, blah. He goes out on stage, looks in the audience and say, it ain't an outline in this motherfucker. Right then, no black people was in the audience.
Okay.
I was
I'm
trying
like, why
to
would an outline be
I
in
was
the
trying
audience?
not to say it like that because you take offense to it.
No,
So-
because you start
so-
making me think of a paper like
So he
outline.
said it wasn't any black people out there.
Okay.
So he goes back to the back and was like, fuck this. I'm not doing that anymore. How am I gonna keep doing the fucking shows where you not even letting the people who supported me all these years, the people from the brothels and shit, to come up in here and laugh at my comedy? So they said Richard made a statement. All the comedians there was like Richard Pryor, stripped butt ass naked, went out in the middle of the casino, jumped up on the blackjack table, slammed his dick on the table and said blackjack. And they said when he said blackjack, he was like blackjack, meaning black motherfuckers, and walked out.
I don't get it. Sorry. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Wait, did you see my face though? You should have said it was. Bitch, you don't get it. Bitch, I get it and you don't get it.
Wait,
The game blackjack. You
I
win
got,
when you get
I got
blackjack.
the blackjack, but why would he go out there and slam
He
his
was
dick on
making
the
a
table?
point. His point was
He's being extra.
yeah.
He could have just said it, but
Right.
he
So
thought,
after that-
fuck it, if I'm gonna do it,
After that,
do it
people
big.
don't realize after that whole thing, Richard Pryor took like months away from comedy.
Okay.
It took people like Red Fox.
Is that when he did his what was his big show? He got one big show.
Richard
When
Pryor.
he was on crack. He was smoking.
No, when
When
he
he was in
when,
the-
afterward, after he got burnt up and everything. It was it. I
Live
thought it
on
was on.
Sunset
No. Actually,
Sunset Strip, okay.
No, that came later. Actually, his boy Gene Wilder and all of them went to his house because they said Richard Pryor moved up somewhere where it was all
Exactly. She said, say it slow for the older people one more time. Because I'm slow too.
Okay.
We got somebody who wants you to say it. He
Anyway.
did what?
Richard Pryor
Speak up.
walked off the stage in Vegas,
Okay.
stripped butt ass naked in the casino, jumped up on the blackjack table and yelled blackjack, kiss, and basically like kiss my ass, and walked out the door.
Okay.
After that whole incident, because he felt like he had let down the people who had supported him all those years, he left comedy.
Okay.
People don't realize he actually gave up comedy.
Is it because the black people wasn't supporting him
No,
anymore?
because he felt like he felt like he sold them out.
Okay, he sold out.
Right. He
to
was
the
like,
white people.
I wanted to be so famous that I didn't even think about the consequences of the black community not being allowed to see my shows.
Yeah, you all right?
When you do it, let him use you.
But the reason he got back into comedy was because certain people actually got him to come back.
Okay. Did you get that, Samantha May?
Excuse me, you guys.
In other words, people just do dumb shit. That was dumb
This
shit.
motherfucker put his dick on the blackjack table.
If you haven't watched it, watch I Am Richard Pryor.
I might have to. 'Cause
That
that
shit
I know
is-
that shit
Because
is
I
crazy.
still, I mean, I get it, but okay.
Comedians that I like, that people go, how do you know about them? And this is the thing. If you like comedy, you gotta appreciate not just the people who look like you that does comedy,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody would have expected Gene Wilder and his wife Gilda Radner to go to Richard and say, "Fuck what the motherfuckers thinking. You black, be Richard Pryor, be."
I
who-"
would have expected that from
So
Gene Wilder.
Gene
Yeah.
Wilder and them said
Yeah.
they all went to him and said, "We want Richard. We want raw Richard Pryor, not this made up motherfucker you've been putting on the screen." That's when he came back out and he did Silver Street. That's when his career came back
With Gene Wilder.
because
See
his
no
at-
evil, see no evil.
right because
Yeah.
his attitude was
Yeah.
Gene Rodham said, "Give them Richard Pryor," and that's when he started giving them the rawness of Richard Pryor.
That's cool.
All right, thank you everybody and thank you B for that, history lesson for Richard.
mean,
So
I
we're
was-
gonna
I
do
was
the
on
last
top of
words
that.
because we've been on this bitch 70 minutes. This is what happens when y'all take a hiatus.
Bitch, bitch, you lucky. I'm here right
So
now,
let's
bitch.
start
You
with-
hear
Hell
me?
yeah, because it's March Madness time.
Hear me?
All right,
still
well we're
coughing
gonna
up
start,
phlegm and shit.
with B. What's your last words, B?
Go Blue!
Meaning the
Michigan.
Michigan. Okay.
Oh
amen.
hell nah! I
just saying there's lots of-
I at least knew that shit.
She
Your
said-
son go to motherfucking Michigan.
I'm just
Ain't that
saying.
no- You wear shirts that say Go Blue. What the fuck?
don't-
What's on
what's
my head, damn it?
Dune, what's your last words?
Look, this to the fellas. Just understand that your bitch want to know everything and see everything. So
Oh.
keep
Yes.
that shit in mind.
Under-
Well, if that's the
Understand.
case, come watch me shit. Because I
That's
would
not
like
the same
to talk
thing.
to
Don't
you.
nobody want to see your shit.
That's close though. That's
Yeah, that's close though.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what she don't want to know is that you shitting talking to other bitches on the phone.
Okay, he's sitting by himself.
That's the only motherfucking place you better have privacy at. So you tell that bitch, I'm shitting.
You know, now some bitches don't give you a chance to have a private shit. That's what's fucked up. That's really sad.
You got something to say about
I
this
do
last
now.
word? Now, I said we've been on 70 minutes. I guess we just gonna
This is for the men.
Is this your last words, bitch?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. This her last words, everybody.
This is for the men. Men know how to keep their woman's mind on the straight and narrow. Only niggas allow their woman's mind to wander.
Ooh.
Men
Last
versus
motherfucking
niggas.
word.
Ooh. Don't be a nigga.
Mm.
Don't be a
Be fucked
nigga.
up. I was born a nigga.
So my last words
They say two niggas
are,
on camera. Don't want to be on camera.
my last words are, Truvada is not an anti-motherfucking AIDS drug, bitch. You better use a condom with that shit. What the fuck?
Better
Okay.
use a
Kinetic
rat.
sand is the shit.
Kinetic saying this is shit. Truvada does not prevent AIDS. It is supposed to be used with other preventative measures, people. The PrEP, the same thing. Stop fucking people with AIDS thinking you ain't gonna get it because you got this magic pill.
Why you fucking people with? Keep going.
Because
I
maybe they in
I said
love.
just keep going, goddammit.
Wait,
Secondly,
that's what that lady said.
Look,
she in love.
She said,
come,
she said-
hey, let's get it.
Secondly, you have to have boundaries when you talking to your ex. Because if you don't want your present to be affected by your past, you do what you need to do to keep your present and your future straight. So my thing is, don't fucking talk to your ex unless you got kids and y'all communicate on kid shit only. And at a certain age, your motherfucking kid can answer the phone by their goddamn self and don't need you to be a motherfucking middleman. That's one. Two, my nigga can't have no female bitch.